Man, what's going on, y'all?
Yo.
Today we got a guest with us. But first and foremost, welcome to the Breaking Narrative Podcast, BTN for short. I'm Tony.
I'm Teddy.
And we have Mike, a.k.a. Sir.
Hey, a.k.a. some of y'all know me as Duck. If y'all knew me in high school or before then, some of y'all know me as the Successstori. But, hey, it's Michael. Hey, I'm just here, you know what I mean? See what the vibe is, talk about some bullshit. Well, not some bullshit. We won't be talking about bullshit. But this one is going to be...
The last one you was on was kind of like some bullshit, though.
It was. That was just a free-for-all, some shit. But this ain't about no bullshit. I think
what was that?
Learn something.
What was the last one?
The last one we did, times we skipped school.
It's been that long?
That was a long ass
time ago.
Long time.
Was that spring?
That was last. I think that was last year.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Matter of fact, no, it wasn't last year. It was like earlier, like real early this year. Probably like around like
January or something.
Yeah, January, March, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that was around around January, February window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So Mike has been gone for 10 months.
Oh, man, I was down here. No, we was down because we did the skits and shit.
I know, but you haven't been on a podcast though.
That's
the
one
difference.
of y'all podcasts in the grip. Yeah, it's been a minute.
So we can't even act like we just haven't seen him in 10 months.
Yeah.
I just be traveling, y'all.
Hasn't been in the studio in 10 months.
Yeah, I be doing ball hitter hoe shit.
Pull the dial on and shit.
Yeah.
Only show up when it's important.
Y'all ain't shit.
Nah, this nigga be the world tour.
That's
exclusively.
All up and down the East Coast.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
Even on the West Coast.
Sometimes. It depends.
Yeah, Texas, a little bit.
Yeah, it
Las
depends.
Vegas.
A
little bit
depends.
of California love. a little California love. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, if you anywhere, just let me know. I'll pull up. Just know that. All right, ain't nothing for me to hop on a flight. I promise you that.
Yeah,
it's really not.
This nigga be traveling his ass off, bro.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like out of the United States and shit, he definitely be traveling.
Man, fuck that. I'm still trying to go to Santorini, Greece. Like, I can't wait.
Oh man,
I will watch when I get all my real niggas gonna be going, and I'm gonna have I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make sure that you get a girl. Everybody get it. If you're in the dudes, I'll make sure you get that too if you want that. Not y'all too, but like.
I mean, you have to disclaim that we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I'll make sure everybody get like a girl and shit. And I'm like, hey, yeah, we're going to Santorini, Greece for like the weekend or some shit. It's fucking beautiful there, man.
I think Mike's the first person to ever offer to get a date for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either like, find your own date. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bruh.
People be wanting to do the couple shit all the time. Like, provide a date if it gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, bro. I just gotta make me some calls. That's all I gotta do.
Oh Lord.
Hey, man, what y'all doing this weekend, Sloan? Bro, you ain't doing shit. Come on, man. I got you all expense paid trip. So there's a female here that like, what? Bro, I know a chick. She said,
"How much money do you fucking have?"
Bro, don't worry about that.
God damn, this nigga.
You definitely said no.
No, hey, look.
I ain't crazy. I'm like $25 or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody asked me that one time. Somebody asked me, it's like, so what do you like? Like, you just got endless money or some shit? I can't remember who asked me that dumb shit. I was like, don't worry about all that, man. It's just, I be investing my money in shit, bro. And some of them investments be saving my ass, but some of them shits be hurting me. Like, I be crying on the inside.
He's crying on the inside.
I told my dad one time, right? This is like last year, COVID first hit, and I told him, I said, yeah, Dad. I always ask my father for advice. I said, Dad, I want to spend $2,000 on this stock, right? He's like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And my dad real nonchalant. If you never met him, he's real nonchalant. The motherfucker.
Like, he was there when we did the interview.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's real nonchalant. He's like you. He's like not too emotional. Like, I'm like, Dad, I cut off my foot. And my dad be like,
perfect way to describe him.
He be like, yeah, all right,
I'll take
cool, man. Jesus gonna fix it. And then we're like, okay. I was like, damn, like.
I don't think Mike could go that far.
No, Mike. I know Mike won't go that far, but my dad will.
He's not going to deflect you to God and all that. That's a little too emotionalist.
Dad be like, yeah. Like, look at his face right there. That's how my dad would like look. Look, no, you Mike,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know how
They're
I
like
look.
this, like this.
I look normal.
Got to
That's
look
like,
now
bro.
almost. You
That's-
know what I'm
Like,
saying?
That's the- a
nigga,
face of
that's
no
how I normally
concern.
look. Like, I can't
That's
do
a
nothing
face
about
of
that.
no concern right there. Be like, bro, you look like a motherfucker that like shoot a nigga in his head, go fuck his girlfriend, and will have no remorse for it.
That sounds about right.
Nah, that definitely.
That sounds
wouldn't
about
do
right.
that. Wouldn't do no shit like
While
that.
giving her a good poetry
right.
lesson
Well,
at the
well,
same time.
A poetry lesson.
Yeah.
Like,
My
God
bad.
damn.
Remember what type of villain I said you'd be?
What?
The one that be reading like a poem or something before he
Oh,
commit
yeah.
he commit the crime. and
Motherfucker
shit.
come out with the Death Note book and shit.
You know
As
what?
your blood spills on the floor. What?
So you know what? Fuck both of y'all, man. But the whole time, look, that's actually a real good way to segue into this, because that whole shit, that was some toxic shit.
What?
All of
Are
that.
you calling us toxic?
That was the way they all described me as a villain. It was toxic as shit.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
if somebody pissed you off, that's how I would assume that you would act. That's how I feel like your reaction will be. Just
Fire, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something right before somebody kill you, they just read like a poem or
Yeah,
something.
can you
know what
imagine
I'm
that
saying?
shit?
Yeah.
Like you, like what? It's like somebody getting naked for a fight. Like it's just like you just don't know. You're like, why would you do
This
that?
nigga
What-
said get naked before a fight.
Like, would you fight a naked person?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that would be
Like,
that would be
that's weird as fuck.
that would definitely be weird.
Can you
Like,
imagine like you in the creek, everybody circled around you. It was like, hold on, nigga.
That's
No.
That's gay. That's gay.
Imagine
Sounds
like you
like
did that shit in
Deliverance.
high school. or some
Hostility,
shit. Just get out of the fight.
hostility is like instantly gone.
exactly. I'm just walking the fuck
You know what?
off.
Y'all niggas can have a good day, man. You know,
As soon as
whatever.
you pull that
Y'all
shit
can
your
go over
head,
there,
you
circle
knock the
jerk
fuck
if you want to. I ain't going to be a part of this.
Circle
Yeah.
jerk.
So the whole time, the topic for today,
Mhm.
even though we didn't get to, we technically like a little bit like touching on it now, pause, but it's
Definitely pause.
toxic people, like in general. Like, what have we dealt with them? Like what do they normally do, and why? How do we react when we dealing with them?
Toxic.
Yes.
So
How do I attack this? Am I regular me? Do I dive in a toxic Teddy? Like,
Oh, hold up, toxic Teddy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
you've been gone for a while.
What the fuck?
And some things have changed since you've been gone.
no, it ain't changed that damn
Well,
much.
that's a player ass name.
He
right
been
there.
the same.
Toxic Teddy.
He been the same damn person for
Man.
God knows how long.
Alter ego's a little bit more popular nowadays.
In fact,
God damn, bro. It's some toxic Teddy, bro.
Yeah.
That sound like some fucking spoken word shit. And like got some busboys and poet. Everybody toxic Teddy.
No, that's definitely
hey, let's go. We go put that shit on the mixtape. Toxic Teddy.
there you go.
So, dude, go ahead and attack this however you feel as though you feel.
What
like you
we
want to
start
as
with?
well.
Relationships?
It
or,
doesn't
like,
matter.
people?
Whichever one you want to start with, we go ahead.
Let's let Mike start first because he's the guest, man. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
Mike.
Kinda,
Like you were rather chatty beforehand. Let's go ahead and give you the floor.
All right. Toxic, right? Like, all right, so the definition, right? What is the definition of toxic?
Definitely.
And for me, I feel like it's anybody that
Like
just love conflict.
yeah,
Like,
naturally unpleasant. Like
Yeah,
drama
just-
and
like you could be like, it's a good
you
day
skipped-
today.
No, you skipped the best one. I got to pull it up too. You
Well,
skipped the
I didn't pull it up. I just actually just guessed.
poisonous.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Like,
Poisonous. I love it. Perfect word.
it's just like overall, like
I was going
you-
off of the just toxic people.
you could be like,
Okay.
yo, man, the sun's shining today, man. It's a beautiful fucking day. Man, yeah, just hope you don't get hit by a car. Nigga, what? What?
Yeah. Well, that's more pessimism.
yeah, definitely pessimistic.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
That feeds into that's a branch on the toxic.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many damn branches. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just there's signs of toxicity. It's like toxic ain't can just come out sometimes, but it's just not gonna come out and hit you in the face all the time.
Yeah.
Like that shit just gradually happens. Like
Mhm.
like for a relationship, right? Like for somebody to get abused in a relationship, it's not gonna start off like I'm gonna come the first date I'm meeting you, I'm beating the dog shit out of you. No, it's like, hey, how you doing, beautiful? You know what I mean? Come on over here. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door for you and shit. By date like 10 and shit.
10.
Doors ain't getting held and shit. But you know, they still treat you halfway decent. A year passed by. They talking to you a little different, you know what I mean? Instead of like, babe, you bitch now. You know what I mean? You stupid bitch.
After a year though, I think that's a little long.
Yeah.
No, some people don't show the
niggas
true. No, some people don't show the true colors. Like
Oh
seriously.
yeah. People
Like
out
it
there
takes them
acting,
a
you're
minute, right?
You're
You be
right.
like,
Yeah,
like where the fuck was this at? You're like, come on, bro. And then it just go downhill from there, bro. And some people won't beat on you. Some toxic won't be physical. It'd be mentally. You be mentally fucked.
Yeah.
That's the worst kind of fucked.
People talk down on you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like they're both bad.
Yeah, I mean physically. I mean, yeah, physically is bad, but bro, having a mental battle with yourself, like, hey, Mike, bro, you are fucking just the worst person in the fucking world, bro. You ain't shit, dick little and everything, bro. And then you already in a bad space and you go by yourself like, damn, is my dick really, like, you getting the measuring tape out now and like, man, I thought 8 inches was actually pretty good, but my dick little? Seriously, bro?
So Mike, your penis is 8 inches or?
I don't know. This nigga's like,
Pause.
He's
I,
giving
but
me-
you know what I mean?
I mean that's something you just can't pause.
I'm taken aback by all of this.
I'm like,
I don't know if I
Mike
should
was
be
like,
flattered or
I'm
offended.
a little flattered about that, but nigga, how do you know my dick 8 inches though? What's going on here, bro?
Yeah.
All right, let me get off this Tyler Creator shit.
Lil Nas X.
Man, that might be really gay, but we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we got to keep it.
yeah,
You know, we can't offend the community.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know what
not.
saying?
Yeah. But whole time though, like toxic shit, right? I'm pretty sure I got some toxic traits. You know what I mean? But,
We all do.
I don't think it's as bad as like somebody want to kill me. Then again, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we did the podcast on that though. I remember that. Our toxic.
Yeah, toxic traits. Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that.
Yeah.
But
I can tell you one part of toxic though. I dealt with toxic. Took a girl, right? Moved her in with me, right?
Damn.
all right, this sounds like
Hey,
it's about to be
oh,
horrible.
man.
Where?
Texas.
I'm about to say shit.
I moved her from. She ain't gonna be listening to this shit anyway. If she does, then good. But I moved her
Damn.
from Mississippi to Texas, right? And you know what I
That's
mean.
not really that far.
Everything cool, you know what I mean.
Sounds like a white girl.
She giving the yeah, you know what I mean. She doing everything, you know what I mean. Being good shit, right? Coming to Texas, still, then instantly like something switch. Now I ain't gonna say that I wasn't a catalyst to some of the shit. All right, I was still messing around with some joints, but I wasn't really trying to, you know what I mean.
So now before you even continue,
Right. Like I said, I got
this
toxic
is
traits.
this is more likely you spew your toxicity on somebody else.
No,
And
fuck no.
Right now
No,
you
we're not
sounding
gonna do
real-
that.
What was
We're not
the
gonna do that.
What was the little Pokemon called? Right now you sounding real muckish right now.
Yeah.
Bucket.
Grammar.
I like to, so when I tell stories, I like to like post the blame on myself first before anybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's always two sides of the story, right? Actually,
Right.
three: your side, their side, and the truth, right? And I'd rather be on the true side. So I'd rather tell my truth, and then you know what I mean, instead of be like, yeah, this bitch was doing this, and that. That's just horrible. I'm not gonna down the person,
Okay.
but the person, you know what I mean, was giving up the yeah and everything. Everything was cool, right? And if anybody don't know what yeah is, please go back DMV language.
Yeah.
You'll find out what yeah is.
Yeah.
So she was doing everything right. I ain't gonna say right. She was doing everything that, you know what I mean, I was used to. And then, I mean, after my fuck ups and shit, then shit just changed, right? Shit changed instantly. Like she started talking to me different. And then after she started talking to me different, she started treating me different. Like sex was getting less and less, and I mean less and less. Like you go from like having sex from like almost every day to now barely having sex every 2 months, right?
Okay.
So after that, we took our relationship further. Mind you,
Without the sex?
yeah, without the sex.
Okay.
I mean, because I was like, well, you know what I mean. I guess I mean, I
Were
just who I
you-
want to be with.
were
I
you-
can deal with this?
Getting it from somewhere else?
No,
Or-
no,
okay.
not at all.
I'm just
No,
I'm just
I
asking.
was so
That's why we here. That's
so
why I'm here.
all right,
Cover all
honest,
bases.
I'll be honest with you. Before we got married and shit, right? I was talking to other females. I did. Now I did entertain other females because I mean, I was just getting over something else, but I was entertaining other females. But like actually to fuck around, nah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Okay.
So after we got married, and my brother was murdered, and my grandmother died a month after that, I changed my life. I wanted to be a nigga on the straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna do this, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. So technically, I think I just became a yes man. I ain't going in front with you.
Okay.
I think I just became, because to appease her. So I'm like trying to appease her and nothing would fucking work. Every little thing was an issue. Prime story, right?
All right.
Took a family member, her dad, to go to the chiropractor, right? Cool beans, right? Dad cool as shit. Like, seriously, cool as fuck. Never had an issue with him. She hits me up. I want some ice cream. Say less. Too easy. I'm going to go get the roll-up ice cream, bring the shit home. Well, Dad wanted to stop somewhere real quick, right? So ice cream get back. It's a little melted. And I got told I didn't put it first because the ice cream melted.
That's kind of
Bro.
iffy, bro. What the fuck?
I didn't put her first because the ice cream melted. Her father explained to her what happened, but she told me I didn't put her first because the ice cream. Bro, what kind of shit is that, bro? It made me feel bad about it too. It made me feel bad. And I had to go back out to go get the ice cream.
Yeah, the logic is flawed with that one. I don't see what she was thinking.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? I looked at her father, I was like, oh, this some wild shit, Slim. Want me to go back out, but just put the bitch in the freezer. Nope. Want a whole brand new ice cream. Now, I don't know to some people.
Or something?
No, she wasn't pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. I don't know. Mind you, this coming out of Michael funds. My funds. Not hers, not her dad's. Michael funds.
All right.
So, and that's just one of the stories I have. I got plenty. Oh, I got a fucking whole goddamn mixtape. The whole dedication 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, damn.
For like toxicity just in that relationship alone.
Damn. This nigga got a whole classic series.
Yeah. Right. That shit was troubling, bro. This shit really fucking fucked up my mind. Like, I really thought I wasn't shit. The first person I had sex with, it was awkward because I didn't have sex, so like I didn't have a lot of sex in that relationship.
So how did you like fix yourself?
Separated myself from her. She told me for like the third time she wanted a divorce because she thought I was out fucking around with people. She would always think I was fucking around with people. I was not fucking around with nobody, especially after we got married. I wasn't fucking around with nobody.
Yeah,
I mean,
but given the situation, like with her, with you doing it, and her,
and it always, I see, that's the thing, and I think that's my toxic trait. I will always put the blame on me. I will always put the blame on me before I will put the blame on you, because I have to. I do a lot of motivational shit, and I watch a lot of motivational videos and shit, and they always say you got to recognize what you have done to cause this reaction. And I know what I've done to cause the reaction in the past is because I was fucking around talking to other females. I mean, technically, I wasn't faithful.
Yeah.
So with me not being faithful, this is the reaction that I got. This is the reaction I dealt with. And I dealt with it for almost 6 years. Even after I was on the straight and narrow. After she couldn't find nothing in my phone. No naked pictures, no females, no nothing. But I think the damage was already done.
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's what I was gonna
You know
say.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The damage was already done. So instead, I'm hoping that she changed, just like I changed. But it wasn't happening. We wasn't on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? And that shit, it sucked. It sucked that you had to leave somebody that you thought was for you, and they just didn't want to grow in that way with you. After a while, you just could feel like the shit is just not. My grandmother told me, she's like, I remember I first like told my grandmother about her. She's like, you did what? I was like, yeah, I got married again. I was like, yeah. She said, she asked me to tell her about her, so I told her about her, and she's like, y'all don't have the same yoke. Y'all not equal. And I was like, damn, grandma, that's a little harsh to say, ain't it? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense though.
I mean, yeah, but after I had to go apologize to my grandmother because I literally wrote my grandmother off. I was like, man, you full of shit, bro. Like, that's some bullshit. And I told my grandma, I was like, grandma me. And my grandmama is like real, on my daddy's side, she's a real Christian evangelist. What's that one church by doggone Six Flags, evangelistic. She goes to that.
Talking about that castle, looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes to that joint,
Yeah,
and she's really religious and stuff. But I should have listened to her at that time because it would have saved me a whole lot of money, heartache, and pain. And I realized that when she told me she wanted a divorce for the third time, bro, I was like, she cried. She cried on the phone. She's like, I'm laughing because the shit funny.
Damn, nigga.
This shit, I mean, it's funny now. Then it wasn't because I was hurt. She's like, I want to have sex. I want to do this. I'm tired of being broke. And I was like, but I want to have sex too. I want to do these things. I'm tired of being broke. I'm here with you on the same, but she was upset. I just told her, I said, well, if this is what you want, bro. As you know, asked me 3 times, bro. I mean, obviously, there's something that you actually want.
So when she's like asking like that kind of stuff, like
she didn't want to have sex with me, bro.
I was about to say at the time, what was the plan? Like what were the goals? You know what I mean?
So at the time, we was working on a like we talking about just at that moment.
Yeah.
For her or for the overall?
For y'all, yeah, overall in general.
Honestly, at that time, we was working on our vlog. We was working on the vlog. It was doing very well at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I was going to school, finishing my associate's degree, and I was working.
Yeah, well, you're in the military, so
you
kind of don't count. I mean, we know what you're doing, like
but I was adding that all into the family,
right?
So I'm doing and plus being the dad, so I'm doing all that. You know what I mean? And she was really focused on that the vlogging stuff. So she wanted me to give up on my school and everything, and the Army, to just dedicate everything to vlogging. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I said, I really want to finish school. This is something I've been wanting to do for years. And I kept on putting it back, pushing it back. And now I'm actually getting some traction. I don't want to do that. Toxic trait number 2. I went down. I told her, I said, look, I can't do this no more. I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm like editing a video, and I'm editing it 2 in the morning. Imagine I got to go to work at 5 in the morning. And I'm like, I can't do this. I'm sexually frustrated. I fucking can't. I'm mentally breaking down. I feel like a hamster on a hamster wheel, just going through the motions. I know I'm not going nowhere, but I'm just going in the same fucking circle. And I told her, I said, look, I can't do this. I can't, baby. I'm so sorry. I have to sleep. I'm fucking breaking down. You know what this person told me? She told me. She said, my daddy can do it. And I looked at her, and no disrespect to her father, because like I said, I love her father, I love her mother to this day. But I said, your daddy's not working. Your daddy lives with me. I said, matter of fact, none of y'all are working. I said, y'all all live with me. I take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, including myself. I said, how can you tell me, I'm not, and then she said I wasn't a real man, which really fucking pissed me off.
Oh, we talked about that shit on the
I'm
podcast.
not a real man, a man that goes out every morning, just came back from Syria at this moment too, still supporting the family, still making shit happen, still doing the vlog after I get off of work, while doing homework, still having time to spend time with the kids, still trying to make time to spend time with you. And you call me, you say I'm not a man? Bro, my mind was like, mentally I was like, well, this is my wife. I have to respect her. I didn't call her out a name. I told her how I felt, but I didn't call her out a name. I didn't say nothing like mean. She probably thought what I said was mean, but it was the truth. And that shit hurt. It hurt.
That calling if a female calls a man and say, "Oh, you're not a real man," that's actually triggering.
Yeah, it is.
And that's normally why they say it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you say that to me, bro? Like, seriously, you supposed to be my best friend. You are a reflection of me. Like, why would you do that to me? You're a homie. You're somebody. Plus I slept on the floor too. She didn't like me sleeping beside her. Look, for anybody that's listening, they probably like, damn, nigga, why did you deal with all this shit, bro? I just didn't think I could get anybody else. That's how she had me thinking. And that's what I'm saying. It gradually.
She was black.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
You said technically.
I mean, I say technically because if I show you a picture of her, she's very light skinned. But both of her parents are black as shit.
Okay, so all right.
Yeah. You'd be like, damn, she must got some white in her. Nah, she's fully black. Yeah. It's
we had this conversation too. I don't know. Just because you got black parents, I don't know.
Yeah, look, that's a whole situation I ain't even gonna get into on here. But
gotcha.
she that shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt. And I was just like, in my head I was like, I gotta get away from this shit. And I'll pray every night, right? I'm like, God, like, please just like help me out, bro. Like, I don't know if you want me to leave, you want me to stay, change her, something. Please, I am fucking hurting here. And then that one day she asked for a divorce. She called my job. She's like, I don't want him back home. Like, and for those who are in the Army, like, the Army has a lot of influence into your whole life. Them motherfuckers would be like, don't go back home. You can't go back home. Your wife don't want you there. Right. And that's just to avoid domestic violence and shit like that too.
Right.
Yeah. Some people get it right in the Army, some people don't. But I guess they was protecting the Army. I wasn't gonna do nothing to the girl, but she told them that I had a domestic violence case on my a domestic violence charge from my first wife. Now, I didn't touch her. They didn't put hands on her. The case got dismissed because it was lack of evidence and bullshit. But she told them that, and they ran with it. Mind you, I just gave $3,000 to her too. And she told him like she couldn't pay no bills with $3,000. $3,000, bro. Toxic trait number 3. I get a call. This is funny. I'm laughing because the shit's funny now, bro. Like, I'm doing so much better, and it's fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. But she calls me. She said, Michael, the phones are off. I said, what the fuck? Phones are off. I said, how much is the phone bill? She couldn't tell me. She didn't tell me. I'm like, the phone bill got to be like, it's me, her son, mom, and dad. Her mom and dad pays their portion of their cell phone. So technically, I'm just taking care of me, her son, and her on a phone bill, right? So I call him. Hey, what's the issue? What's going on with the phone? It's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And he was like, yeah, your phone bill is $500. Like $500 just for this portion? Or like $500 a month. Them niggas said a month. I said a month. I said, yo, you had me here thinking like the phone bills are taken care of and shit. Because I let her, I brought home the money and she distributed money to the bills and shit. She wasn't working, so I was like, hey, don't ever do that shit. All right? Take care of your own money for those who are in relationships. All right? Take care of your own money. But she wasn't paying the bill. And on top of that, the fucking bill was $500 fucking dollars. Why is a phone bill $500?
Facts.
Like, seriously. I was like, yo, we better go to Cricket. I think at the time we had T-Mobile or some bullshit. Or AT&T. And it was like, $500, bro. That's insane.
Facts.
$500. I'm paying $1,600 for an apartment, for a house. $500 for a phone bill. That's $2,100 already gone, spent. Right? $500 for a car that I don't even get to drive. That's how much? What we at? 26? $2,600. All right? I'm not going to tell you how much I get paid. But, and then,
food.
On top of that, food.
Got the food in there.
You got to make sure.
Utilities.
Yeah, utilities, water.
Clothes.
Mind you.
Clothes.
Oh, and she get her little SSI check. It's like $400 or $500. But, on top of all that, I ain't footing the bill for a majority of this shit. Not for 99.9% of this shit.
This nigga
right.
Reiterate, yeah.
Yeah. Because the majority sound like, oh, she does a little something. No.
Right.
No. I ain't footing the bill. She didn't want to work. She wanted to be an entrepreneur. Toxic trait number 4.
That's not a toxic trait.
That is a toxic trait. I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, shit.
Because it's a difference between if you want to be an entrepreneur and you stick with it. Mike is a poet, right? Mike sticks with poetry.
Actually, I don't.
Mike is a writer. Fuck. Okay.
Thank you.
Mike is a writer.
Yeah, I would have let off an author. Yeah.
Yeah, and author. Yeah, and author. I'm sorry.
No,
and
I mean
author.
you said writer, so it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
do apologize. Forgive me. Let me give you
Just say
credit where
writer.
credit's due.
Just say writer. Writer works better.
Yeah.
Teddy over here, he fucking does photography. You know what I mean? Videography and shit. This is something he does. That's entrepreneurship. He gets paid for this shit. You do this shit. You know what I mean? This is your craft. See, but she had many crafts, right? 1 minute, she wanted to do nails. Guess who fit the bill to put all this shit together for the nails? I did. She wanted to do makeup next. Who foot the bill for that? I did. She wanted to sell makeup. You know, the Mary Kay bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You sell like $1 million, you get a fucking pink car or some bullshit like that. I foot the bill. She never stuck with anything. If she would have stuck with it, I would have been like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? I will continue to invest in this. And now she into like tarot cards because everybody into tarot cards now and shit.
Yeah, it's a very hot.
Yeah, and I'm like,
right
bro,
now.
like you just like wherever the wind blows you. Like, come on, Slim. Toxic.
Just-
You can't stick with a fucking thing.
She's a serial quitter.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Could be. I wouldn't say that's toxic. I would just say that's more so like easily influenced.
Nah,
That
that's
could be
toxic,
something. That could be
bro.
something mental.
That's toxic, bro. You can't stick with anything. And that goes into your relationships and shit like that too. Because guess what? What I just said. She wanted a divorce. She couldn't stick in a relationship. You can't stick with things. You get overwhelmed or you see that it's not working for the first week, 2 weeks, and you're ready to go ahead and quit. And I get you saying, yeah, serial quitter is not a toxic. That's a toxic trait.
All I was saying is like the relationship thing. You can kind of chalk that up to like toxicness, especially after you agree and take vows and all this kind of stuff. But I was saying for like as far as like the entrepreneurship thing goes, like I wouldn't blame a person because it's been plenty of times, especially when I first started photography. It's been plenty of times where I was just like, this shit ain't taking off. I should just do something else and shit. And it's like, even though I'm not an easily influenced person, out your peripherals, you'll see like, damn, niggas just like taking off with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Like, damn, I want to be original, but if that's a quick cash grab, why not? You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it.
I get like, if you're not like knee deep in, see now I'm knee deep in like photography, and even though I think even still I'm only gonna do it for like another year or two. We had this conversation and shit.
Yeah.
It's still like I wouldn't if I want to get into something else, I wouldn't be like, it's just business.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the business fails.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? You take what little scraps of money you got left, and you try to. Well, in your situation, you was providing the money, but you take what little scraps of money you got left, and you try to invest in something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And
that's that's the thing. Like, and this goes for anybody. This goes for people, not just relationships. You gotta want to better yourself, right? And if you're married, if you have a friendship, you gotta want to have a relationship that helps. Not necessarily just you, but everybody is just growing. You don't have to be financially or anything, but like I learned from both of y'all. You know what I mean? Like I asked y'all for tips like about cameras or, hey Mike, what you think about this writing or some shit? You know what I mean? Or what about this skit or some shit like that? You got to be able to want to be able to take advice, give advice, and understand the advice.
that's because you want to do it though.
Right.
Yeah.
There's people out here that they're cool. I'm just being like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
They rather just coast.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
and that's wild to me. But you want all the lavish shit, right? You want this. I feel like this is a toxic trait too. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you want all the lavish shit. This go for male and females too. You want the glitz and glam. You want the Mercedes Benz. You want that house that them couples be showing. That I'm pretty sure sometimes they be renting like shit on those YouTube videos and shit, right?
Yeah.
And you want all that.
Half of them don't rent, by the way. Half of them, that's really YouTube money.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I know that.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
YouTube be paying them very heavily.
Yeah.
But no, some motherfuckers be on that bitch fronting, just like on Instagram. and
Oh yeah,
shit.
I get it. Fake it till
You know what I
make it.
mean? But
That's
it's cool.
popular cliche.
It's cool, man. Whatever get you those views and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever get you those views. But you see that and you want that. But instead of working for it, you want to try to get the quick way. And sometimes the quick way works for some people.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. But it ain't going to work for everybody
Like
every
getting a lot
fucking
of-
time.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, you got to be willing to. But it comes down to your level of want. There's different tiers of want.
Yeah.
Like, I might want something. It might not be worth working for.
Yeah, it's the amount of dedication you put to it.
Yeah.
But see, if you don't-
Everybody wants nice things.
Yeah, but if you're not gonna put that dedication to it, then like what are you doing?
Probably. Well, I can't. From a female's perspective, probably trying to find somebody that can give without them having to do hard work. Especially in the society we living in nowadays.
Fuck that. Fuck that facilitating shit, bro. Like if you ain't gonna be on board with me and you just gonna sit here and be like my thing with all my relationships is education, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're gonna be together, then we're gonna grow together. That's how I will invest within you in any way.
Yeah.
My first wife, she wanted to do the CNA shit, right? Granted, I know CNA, everybody does CNA, but at that time it was something that she wanted to do.
Right.
So guess what? I told her about a program that the Army was doing. I invested information into her. She got it done, was able to do it. And she quit, but she was able to do it. You know what I mean? Second, you just heard me invest in all that shit. You know what I mean? You want to do it. I'm going to be here for you. Like, if education is key, like, it's going to sound real bad, but I'm really going to tell a lot. She didn't have her GED, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Life gets ahead,
Yeah, it's life.
and you're doing things, right?
Right.
But if I say, hey, look, if you need, I will pay for you to get your GED. If you just want to take the test, I will make sure you take the test. I can find the facilities that you need to do to take the test. But you just brush it off like, I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't got to do that. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you need a GED just to do basic shit. Basic shit.
It depends. Because it's like, whenever you bring up a female, we have to understand that the life dynamic for a female is drastically different than the life dynamic for us.
Bro,
That's also true.
We talking about a GED.
But I'm just saying, like, especially nowadays, a female, depending on how she looks and personality and throwing all that other stuff in, you just got to be, if you had the looks, that's it. Like, literally, we talk about this like how we used to say, like, remember when we was in school and you better pay attention, and looks not gonna get you through life.
Yeah,
It ain't like it.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, she just lied.
Yeah, some people.
Hey,
Like let's not even talk about teachers.
stop playing those games. The games ain't gonna get you through life.
Shit, niggas playing video games on
Niggas-
YouTube making dumb money.
Niggas got mansions off games.
Yeah, making dumb money, bro.
Like-
Like, oh my god.
Everything.
I mean, I'm not saying like everybody don't have to go to college. All right, that's first of all, I will always say that. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, if you don't
Right.
gotta learn, you don't gotta learn. But everybody don't gotta go to fucking college. All right, and everybody don't gotta finish. I'm not gonna say that.
So let me ask you a question. What's your what's her do you know her situation now?
Of course I do.
So what, aside from not having like the GED, is she still well taken care of?
Yes, through the
Right,
bank of
exactly.
Mike, through the bank of Michael Christopher. Hey, I might put my whole government out there, but yeah, through the bank of Mike. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the whole okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean,
I
I
got
take
you.
care of her.
So what about her family? Like who she living with? She still living with family? or
Well,
she-
her parents moved in with her, so she living with family, and like I said, they're not the issue.
Of
They're
course.
not the issue.
No, I asked that to say this. Like this is like, and I don't know if this is toxic or not, but people understand like life is hard,
Yeah, of course, bro.
so it's easy to fall into like a level of comfortness. So when you know you have that kind of safety blanket, you might try to go out in the world and make something. You know what I'm saying? You might try it.
Yeah.
But then soon some shit go wrong,
You know you got something to fall back on.
let me just go fall back on this. And this I'm going to just, like Mike said, I'm going to just coast. Let me just coast. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the difference between me and the other girl. It's like I couldn't get comfortable with life at that moment. No, like I felt like if I was getting comfortable, and I was just like going through day-to-day shit.
I feel like your situation that you're in now versus like your other two situations was like you're on a certain level and you're trying to bring somebody up to that level,
Right.
that wasn't ready to be elevated. And even if they weren't ready to be elevated, still no guarantee, because it's like a lot goes into like elevation,
Right.
especially if a person's not doing it on their own. Right. So I feel like the situation you're in now is like you're dealing with somebody that's like on the same level. You know what I'm saying? And that agrees with like your ideologies, and that's half the battle.
Right. And I mean, true, because you know, I mean, dealing with the I hate to say toxic people, because I dated these people, I married these people.
Poisonous.
Some people, you know what I mean.
Dealing with poisonous people.
But
so stop with the
after a while, you know what I mean. But the shit gets But he's right. It's poisonous, because what poison do?
It takes if you don't put in an antidote,
it's gonna take away your life.
It corrodes.
It corrodes. So if you think about it in a relationship stance, or because friendships and all that shit, what's it gonna do? Corrode you, corrode your thinking, corrode the things you do. I mean, it's easy for a motherfucker to influence negative, right? Or to influence toxicity. If your mind ain't strong enough, it's easy to influence toxicity. You know what I mean? Hey, man, let's go ahead and make a quick buck real quick. You know what I mean? Niggas' lockers right there. Like in high school, like niggas' lockers right there. Nobody gonna be watching. Pop over that locker. I seen them put like $10, $20 in there. We can take that shit, split it in half. It's easy. You know what I mean? Instead of like, hey, brother, hey, how you doing? Let's go ahead and get a job somewhere down the street. You know what I mean? We could just wash cars or sell some water. Nah, I take the easy route out, man. Fucking go pop a locker and go get me fucking $10, $20. Or now, hey, his car is open. He got some AirPods in there. Instead of like, I could go ahead and, you know, do some positive shit and hopefully buy my own AirPods. No, I see AirPods in the car that's unlocked. Cool, too easy. I could do that. That's an easy route. You know, easy route. You know what I mean? It's the way your mind is programmed. If your mind ain't strong enough, baby, that motherfucker's gonna be fucked.
It's like what you allow to like your environment. Mm-hmm. It's basically like what you're surrounded by and how long you can keep your head above the water before you eventually drown.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say I've drowned, but I've been under a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where it's like, like he said, now it wasn't robbing stuff essentially. Well, kind of was, but in the sense of like not having a job or having a job that just doesn't pay.
Right.
That's
pay fucking enough to have you do what you want to do.
Because it's niggas with jobs that's still like
struggling like a motherfucker.
I'm nigga hurting, slum. You know what I'm saying? So, like, unfortunately, the way the government's kind of set up, you know, with these entry level positions, minimum wage,
that's some bullshit.
You can't really maneuver around with. But yeah, I had situations where it was just like I was working like a part-time job, and then it wasn't enough, and I needed time to like pick up a full-time job. So in the meantime, you know, I'm outside around here and stuff, and I'm, you know, you asking your man and shit, like, what the fuck niggas working at and all, like, you know what I'm saying? And then niggas hit me to like, yo, you know, we do evictions and this kind of stuff. Like, you know, we be coming off, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you mean? Like, yeah, niggas be taking TVs, niggas be jewelry and all this and that.
Toxic.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. So now, remember I told you a while ago, I was like, normally how situations happens is nothing happens straight up. Seeds get planted, and then them telling me all of that, I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then again, like I told you the other day, stomach get the rumbling.
Nigga, how I'm willing to risk that shit.
Right.
You know what I
mean? Everything goes out. You get to that. Being hungry is one thing. You get that next level of hungry, where it's like your shit like rumbling. Your shit like compressing and all. You know what I'm saying?
You need that quick shit. Bro.
Yeah.
You need that
like,
quick shit.
Like You thinking about eating shit like you find disgusting. I'm at one time I'm thinking like, damn, I eat some liver right now, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, over like shit getting worse and worse, and I'm thinking like, damn, these niggas coming outside $300, niggas in the pawn shop with jewelry and shit like that.
You got like $2 in your pocket,
Yeah,
and then like
you
3,
know.
4, 5 cents in the other pocket.
Yeah, and
Fuck.
then at the time, that's around the time I just had like a son or whatever. So I'm like, let me see what these niggas talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you start working with them. You start moving up through the ranks, and it's like, me, it was a constant battle because it was like, I'm like, damn, you kind of know what you're doing is wrong. But I don't know nothing else. The job ain't coming through yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, when you ask people for like advice and stuff like that, all people do is influence you to do the same thing, especially in this kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas even, shit, boy, you better start pulling some moves on niggas out here. I'm not about to be out here robbing niggas, son. You know what I'm saying? Or, damn, you know, such and such Pete, you know, such and such fuck with you. He'll give you a deal on like some, you know, some weed or some shit like that. I'm like, Slim, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga, I don't want to be a drug dealer.
right, because nothing comes good of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, it's a mental battle every single day. Like, damn, you going up in these people's houses, they getting evicted. This a vulnerable time for them. They half the people crying. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the inside of me, I want to cry too. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I feel bad for you. I couldn't imagine my shit being set out. And then the other side is just like, but
Nigga, I gotta eat too.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't
gotta
want
eat,
to do this, but I gotta eat, Slim. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it was so, and I tell you every once in a while, I was like, you know, I still get the itch to kind of steal her here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was on their Aladdin type shit. Niggas was up at the mall.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah. Niggas up at the mall. Going to shoppers, making hot plates, walking right out. You know what I'm saying? Like, going.
I seen that shit so many goddamn times.
Yeah, going up the Target and shit. Niggas used to have like the little iPods on display and all that.
Boy,
Yeah.
snatched. Done for. Slim.
Done, gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm back around here now. We had so much stuff around here. Niggas was calling this shit like we had the black market. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas had clothes, iPods, and, you know, jewelry and all that. So nah, it was a constant battle. But the thing is, I wanted to be better.
Right. See, and that's that battle. That's that fucking mental battle when it comes to toxicity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
in
not-
your heart of hearts, you know, like this ain't you. This ain't you. This ain't the situation you're supposed to be in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something better for me. And I think when people realize that, you know what I mean? Because some people, toxic shit just come off of what they've been through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody used to say, hurt people can't be with hurt people because they hurt people. Right? And I didn't think that. I was like, man, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? I can influence some shit. But hurt people do hurt people.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's easy. It's so fucking easy to instill negativity. So easy, bro. It is so easy to, and all it does is have to cater to what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
all
how,
it has to
how
do.
fast you can get it.
Yeah. And like for me, I know at one point sex was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sex was it, and then you know what I mean, a chick, you know, put that old weed and that poom poom on me. And next thing you know, I'm under her little spell and shit. And then all her toxicity influenced me and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was ready to change a religion for one chick. I was like,
yeah, I talked to a chick like that too.
Hey, you know
I
I
thought
was ready
about
to
it.
change religion for one joint, boy. And I was like, damn, bro. I said, how much influence, you know what I mean, dude, you really got on me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, damn, right? And it's true. Like, and then you start realizing that you do some of the shit that they do, some of the toxic traits that they have, you have now. And you're like, damn, I used to fucking drink tea every morning, but now I'm drinking Hennessy every morning. What the fuck is going on with me, bro?
That it's like when they say like certain people they start to rub off on you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Birds of a feather flock together. That, like I said, all these little sayings I'm saying, I thought it was bullshit, bro. I really did. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
if I hang out with a fucking drug dealer, bro, I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not gonna be a drug dealer. But you're not one yet. And I mean, people say perception is everything. But if you hang around, if my man fucking Denzel Washington said, he said, if you hang around a barbershop long enough, when you're gonna end up getting a cut. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna end up getting a cut. So, and some people mind are strong. I'm not saying that everybody that hangs around with a drug dealer is gonna be a drug dealer, or anybody that beats on a wife is gonna be. I mean, anybody that hangs out with somebody that beats on a wife, first of all, check them. That is
No,
gonna be a wife beater.
Not even just check him and shit. Like, you gotta whoop that nigga ass. Like,
But before you whoop their ass, you gotta check them. You gotta like, hey, look, this is the reason why I'm beating your ass.
Oh, if he beating his wife, he should know that anything that comes his way is like.
Nah, maybe he thought he smashed your wife before and be like, oh shit, this is why I'm getting my ass whooped. So you gotta let him know, and then you get him an ass whooped for fucking your wife too.
So that would be my biggest toxic thing right now.
Fucking people wives.
Not people wives. Like I be into talking to females and not stopping the pursuit, knowing they be in relationships. Yeah, I think about the like when you be hearing about all these murder suicides with the relationships and shit like that. Like I think about that shit like every day.
God damn. So
And
what the fuck you be on?
The thing is, I don't be on nothing like super crazy, but the thing is nowadays you don't have to be. You know what I'm saying?
social media.
Niggas are killing niggas for anything nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
You call funny?
right, right.
Especially around COVID.
Yeah, so it's like it's mentally a lot of people just out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Tired, bro.
yeah,
Fucking tired.
and we talk about this shit all the time. Like the value of life has gone so drastically down.
Yeah, niggas are tired, bro.
Right,
Niggas are tired of being down. Niggas are tired of being unhappy. And when I say nigga, I mean female, male, dogs, they are fucking tired, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking tired. I went to the store the other day, right? Now, and this how mentally it's like fucked up. Everybody know inflation is going up crazy, like shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I went to go get some Canada Dry, some ginger ale. $7.59 for fucking. And I'm saying this, like, god damn, bro, y'all already know niggas are struggling. Y'all took ginger ale to $7.59. And like to people it's like, all right, this nigga's really tripping off of some ginger ale. But think about that with milk. Shit, essential shit that people need. You know what I mean? And they're not getting food stamps because some odd reason they make too much to get food stamps, or they're not getting WIC. Nobody's helping them out. They got a job, but it's not paying enough. So now you gotta think about, do I get the milk or do I get some meat? You know what I mean? Pause. But
I looked over this nigga.
yeah,
man.
you know what I mean.
I
So
know,
do you get milk? Because milk is what, like $4 or $5 a gallon, or do you go get some meat to go ahead and feed your family?
I'll get the meat to feed the family,
You know what I mean?
and whatever I need milk for.
Like niggas are making life
Use water.
decisions.
Yeah.
Niggas are making life decisions at fucking Sharpers and Giants and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like life decisions, bro.
Niggas is taking money. Niggas is going to the dollar store for food, bro.
Right.
I've been there too.
Niggas been there.
Yeah, I've
been
definitely been there, bro.
Yeah, that was a lifestyle at one point.
Man,
you know
I
what
told
I'm
y'all
saying?
about the time I done went into goddamn Walmart and done took every goddamn piece of meat and just rolled out with the cart. I ain't had no money. I was hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
niggas, like you said though, niggas is super,
Like they unhappy, bro.
super tired and
They
unhappy.
tired of being unhappy. Like you can see it on their face. Niggas are tired of being unhappy, bro.
It's to the point now where it's like, you know, the death thing was kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's a scare tactic, but it kind of was like a scared straight thing.
Yeah.
But it's to the point now where it's like
niggas will take death.
niggas is intrigued now. Like,
Yeah.
it can't be no worse than this. You know
Nah,
what I'm
like,
saying?
what the
Like,
fuck?
like it can't be no worse than this.
Bro,
Yeah.
and that's crazy, bro. Niggas are tired. Some niggas are really tired of being just toxic, bro. Females too, tired of being toxic. They tired of their lifestyle, tired of everything, and they are willing to do damn near anything. Females getting the BBLs, getting the Brazilian butt lifts and shit, paying $2,000, $4,000 for some ass and some titties, when they get paid $4,000, $4,000 for a home gym. You know what I mean?
I mean, you ain't gonna, you know, now, normally, you know, I'm against that kind of stuff, but after seeing what Dr. Miami can do,
Head ass.
I don't think the gym can do that, Slim.
But niggas, I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
They might need to capture him and take him to Area 51, Slim, because Slim is like he not a human, Slim.
But people are out here really trying to do anything and everything to get what they want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my for dudes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fake that shit till at least something happen. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna rob me a couple niggas. I don't give a fuck how.
Niggas probably tired of that.
Yeah. Like niggas get tired of robbing, bro. After you done robbed about 100 people, you like, bro, is this really life?
Or in general, you faking it till you make it, and then you wake up one morning like, yo,
I ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not making it. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? I'm not making it. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that. Like you said, bro. Everybody tired, bro.
And niggas will do it. Like I'm telling you, I remember, like you said, people like death was like, man, nah, I ain't trying to die.
Right. Remember, it was an error.
Yeah,
it was. Now it's just like
shit, kill me, please, nigga. Like, nigga, this has gotta be better, bro. Like, what the fuck?
So all the time, niggas out here like they'll go to like the grocery store, start stealing and shit, and then all of a sudden they go back another day, and then come to find out they banned from the only store that they can actually get food from. So what else they gotta do?
Yeah, going in anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Bro, I'm telling you, life's getting crazy. Government is toxic. That's what I think it is. It's the government. They're toxic.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows that, but
Yeah.
No, but no, seriously though, that's why I try to instill positivity in people. Like last night, right? I told my mom, I said, "Ma, I'm gonna bring the concierge some soda." Why you gonna do that? My mom was loud. I said, "Ma, she working overnight on Thanksgiving, bro. She want to be home and shit. I'm just giving her a ginger ale and probably a donut. You know what I mean? But it's the little things, right? That's just gonna take it along." Like the lady said, "You really made my night. You really made my night. Like seriously, it's the little things, bro.
Right.
It's simple. It's simple. Like if you walk past somebody like, hey, how you doing, man? That probably just made that person's day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That man probably was going through it. You know what I mean? Baby mom probably just yelling at him if he had one. Kid probably acting all out, or he ain't got no money in his pocket. He just feel real down. Probably he's about to go kill himself.
Crack a joke or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he like, okay, life ain't too bad.
I actually had somewhat of a moment where I was in Arby's, you know, the little joint over there by the Target and shit. And you was shaking your head.
He keeping them in business.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't the one buying nothing. It was one of my coworkers that was buying something. So we was on break, so we went over that way just so we can get something. And I saw the cashier, nice, pretty young girl, and she just looked somewhat down. And you can see it in her face. It's like she really ain't want to be there, and it kind of like threw me off. But it was just in me to just say, you know, I walked up to her. I was like, "Excuse me, miss, you're doing a great job." And then I just walked away. That was what I wanted to do.
Right.
And then I'm pretty sure that did make her day.
Right.
When I said that. And that's not like the first time I've done stuff like that. I really, like, even like some of like my darker moments and shit, like I wanted to be happy. Like that's how you feel. That's what you were saying with like the people who are really down and out. They want to be.
Right.
They want to be good at some point. Like in the darkest moments and shit, I'm still thinking about, like I was actually mentioning, as I was thinking about this the other day. Like even in my darker moments, I wanted to, like if I was to ever see like a homeless person, I'll take him over to Wendy's or something.
Yeah,
and get him something to eat.
I'm still fantasizing. You still fantasize about the good. Yeah. Yep.
And it seems like that's all it is at this point, is a fantasy. You're just like, shit, anything gotta be better than this.
Right.
So yeah,
you laugh at it now, but
I mean, this shit do feel.
yeah, like nigga, I was like niggas be out here going to work with like holes in their shoes. They can't afford no new shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go home, their feet hurt, they got blisters and all that other shit.
Try to keep it all intact.
Yeah,
try to keep it all intact, bro.
Yeah,
like
you said towards the beginning of the podcast when you was like you just feel like you on like a hamster wheel.
Yeah,
like it's millions of people like that, because just think, you got the 9, not you, but you know the person got the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and it's like when they first got the job, especially career wise, when they first got the job, that probably was enough to pay bills. But if you've been working at a place for like 10 years, the price of cost of living done went up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
everything is different. You know,
it goes up like every year, especially in areas like this.
and if you ain't been getting like
We
no
ain't talk about
crazy raises,
bro.
then it's easy to just be above sea level to easily going below it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's structured in order for you to not succeed, because the amount of raise that you get from a job that doesn't pay much anyway, that you was just sustaining with, normally those jobs don't give you much of a raise. So every year, once you get past the year mark, then they start to raise the rates and how much you got to pay every year. And the amount of raises that you get from your job doesn't equate to how much they're raising the rent.
Right.
So you have to do other shit. Like you're literally hurting after the first year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
so like once that whole year is up, like you're on struggle mode for the rest of the time you trying to figure some shit out.
Right.
And niggas out here really just at this point they just say, you know what, fuck it, man. I need to do something.
and that's when that toxic shit started awakening and shit.
Because that's all people be knowing.
Yeah.
Like it ain't.
And that's all you see too. That's all you see.
Yeah.
You see it on TV. I was thinking about this the other day, right? I was like, damn, man, you really don't be hearing about songs about like motherfuckers with their girls and shit no more, bro. It's always like niggas stealing somebody's girl or just sleeping around with somebody's girl. The same thing with the female songs. You know what I mean? Female R&B. And I'm just speaking of R&B right now. It's never, I took my girl out, went to go eat at McDonald's, had a good time. Yeah, we having good times. No, it's like, I took your bitch out. We gonna go have a good time in your bed. I'm fucking dicking it down, sending her back to you. And I'm like, damn, bro, this some toxic ass shit.
Yeah, it evolved. My bad, niggas used to take your bitch at first. Now niggas got sent. Now it don't feel right if he don't send her back.
Yeah, you gotta send her back. You gotta send. But females be doing that shit too. Like this, I let him eat the pussy, come back. He going back to his girl and kissing her.
Yeah,
Like, you just listen to Meg Thee Stallion and City Girls know them shit.
That's it, man.
Bro, but I mean, but this shit is what people see, and this is what builds toxicity too. I mean, it's all. That's what I always say. This it start with the mind, the body will follow. You know what I mean? It start with the mind. If I see the shit on TV every day, or I listen to the shit every day, you know what I mean? If I steal that shit in me every day, it's not gonna play show first day, 2 days, or any days. I mean, 3 days later, but the shit's gonna come out, right?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm Mr. Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl. You know what I mean? If you're in these groups like Facebook groups and shit like that, and you know, man, you see a lot of influencers. You're like, damn, I really want to do that. You know what I mean? Damn, I really want to know how it is to fuck another man's girl. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try that shit because this niggas out there that think like that.
Or on the flip side, it could be like if it's some shit I already done.
Right.
And now, if somebody else is bringing it to the light, now if you got a song like that, now I'm like, damn, you know what? I fuck with Mike because I did that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm making songs like that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I got to call him up. Hey, so let me get on that remix. Yeah. And now somebody going to look at me like, damn, I fuck with Abe and shit. And he on this type shit. Let me get on this type shit. And now you get the train and left the station. Yep. And now
all it is now is just niggas attaching themselves to the car.
And then it's just toxicity just flowing.
It's like, you know what? It's a well-constructed, like, machine because it's like, from another angle, it's like, imagine you the faithful nigga.
Right.
And your girl cheat on you.
Oof.
And now
you just toxic.
Now you thinking to yourself, like, damn, I might as well be like these other niggas. Yeah. I'd rather be on that side than this side. Cause that's what I tell myself.
Like, damn, man. And I always think, think of this meme because this shit happened to me before. Like, think about your girl getting fucked from the back and shit, right? And then the dude dick fell out, pause. And then the dude dick fell out, and then he put it back in.
Oh, yeah, I remember that meme.
Where the eyes like, in the back of like this, and it's like, how you like that? It's
yeah.
Like, yeah, you like it. Oh,
yeah.
Bastard, that shit hurt, bro. That shit would hurt a nigga. And then it would, like, hurt a nigga to the point where he's on the dark side, bro. Like, if she doing that, bro, like.
Because the thing is, if you don't, and that's what I said earlier about niggas killing niggas and shit, if a nigga's reflex is not to go kill,
they gonna do something else.
Then he gonna be super toxic. Like going forward, he's gonna be super toxic.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck, bro. Like that's why I was telling females for the longest, bro. I don't want a relationship.
Yeah,
I don't want a relationship. And they be like, "Why you don't want a relationship? Why you don't want? You gave a ring to the first." I'm telling you, at this moment, I cannot provide you with what you want.
And that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because the average nigga is not going to. The average nigga is going to inflict pain and not be real with you up front. Because that don't help him get off. Like knowing he took advantage of somebody.
Yeah.
It's helping that nigga get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shorty never saw it coming. Got her ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I care about people's feelings. I think it's one of my toxic traits too. Another one, but
That's not a toxic trait if you care about people's feelings.
When you care about the wrong motherfuckers.
That's not toxic.
That's more so on them. That's not on you.
True.
Yeah.
All right. See, I told you I blame everything on me. Toxic trait. But no,
that's actually a leadership trait.
Yeah, it is a leadership trait, but the thing is just like your accountability is like skyrocket level. Like it's way out in outer space type level.
Yeah.
To where you're taking accountability for shit you shouldn't even take accountability for.
Yeah.
like I remember this shit.
Niggas
Right? Now, this is
retardedly accountable.
This is this is a different person, right? And most of these people are females. All right, just gonna let y'all know that. So I was in a group message, right? I fucking love group messages for one. All right,
Facts.
They are some of the best things, comic reliefs ever. All right. Plus, it's a good way to push information.
I don't take part.
Okay.
No, that's like
you in our group message. You take part, motherfucker.
The Instagram shit, like that's the only. I wasn't even a.
And technically, that's not like we won't really be on no comedy shit, bro. That's more so to like organize us, working together, even though it didn't work out as intended.
Yeah, they got a backfired and shit.
Yeah.
But I remember I was in this group message, right? Me and my homeboy, this girl I used to fuck with, a girl that we all friends, right? We all cool. We all know each other and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent like a video of this chick like deep throating this fucking like had it been like a 24-inch goddamn balloon. And I mean, I don't know where the fuck the balloon went, but it sure did went down her throat.
Yeah.
So I put it in the group, right? Tagged old girl because I knew she was up. So she's like the only person up in the group, right? And I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? This shit funny as fuck, bro. She got mad at me. And I was like, what's the issue? She's like, delete that shit now. No. What the fuck? I'm not deleting it. You say, delete it now. I was like, for what? Like, I'm looking for a reason now. I'm like, this now you start to piss me off. Like, what is the reason for me to delete this? You tag me in this. This shit ain't funny. I was like, it's not about you. This not about you. This is just funny. You're the only person that knows up. My other friend, he goes to sleep at like 8. Old girl is probably fucking something. And the other two lovebirds are fucking probably chilling somewhere. You're up.
Right.
And I want everybody to see the meme, but I tagged you in it so, you know what I mean, you could watch it. You know what I mean? I know you're up. She gave me like the 3rd degree. She's like, you're not my friend and all this stuff. You trying to make fun. And I was like, well, I mean, not everybody in here know you know how to throw a dick. But, I mean, except for me. But, I mean, now you're making it known that you could throw the dick because you're making this shit personal. And she made it, like, I ain't talked to her for like a whole month because of that shit. She was very upset. She was very upset. And I you know what I mean? I told her, she's like, I want you to apologize. Apologize? Apologize for something I did not intend for you to get offended to? You got offended because you wanted to get offended. A whole month. Honestly, I nutted up for the sake of the friendship. I nutted up and apologized.
You nutted up?
Yeah, I nutted up and apologized.
What is that?
That's like,
it's like
just take accountability.
Yeah, because I really didn't want to.
You know what I'm saying?
I really didn't want to because I was like,
I nutted and then called her up. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of weird training.
He said, I nutted and called her up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some weird events going on.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, honestly, for the sake of the friendship, I called her. I apologize. I might as well be the bigger person. I mean, because it was stupid for one. I was like, bro, you really got mad because a girl deep throated a fucking 24-inch balloon. I'm like, this is wild. And you got offended because you thought I was talking about you personally. Like, what? You could have came offline, like, but now you wanted to blast me in the whole group. And then, like, tell me, like, everybody, like, certain people don't like me because I came off, what they say? What's that word? what's that word when you think all you do is think about yourself?
Narcissistic.
Yeah. They said she said I was narcissistic, and she was the second person that called me that because my ex-wife called me that narcissistic, and I was like, I don't even think she probably could have spelled the word, but I was like, I don't even think you know what the word means. Like narcissistic. Do you understand the traits of a narcissist? Do you know what a narcissist is? All the narcissists do is just talk about them. All they are for themselves. I said, I've never. And I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, this person's really like trying to go on me when I provided you. When you had to go to South Carolina to go get your kids 2 hours away, who provided you with the car to do that? Oh, it was me. Oh, you texted me a couple days ago asking for like $60. So guess who gave you $60? Oh, it was me. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, you wanted something to eat? Guess who you called? Not Ghostbusters. It was me. And that's I don't throw shit back at people because that's toxic too. Like doing shit that you did for people is toxic as fuck.
That's very toxic.
Yeah, I don't do shit like that. I don't even count shit that people that I do for people. When people, I be like, man, I make sacrifices for you.
I don't count for close people. Outsiders, might got a little notepad around here somewhere.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Might got the Blues Clues don't land around here somewhere.
The funny thing is, I used to do that as a retaliation tactic.
I mean,
that's what it is, though.
I mean, because
that's
all it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is. I mean, unless you're trying to get your money back,
you wouldn't have. Oh yeah, all right. Well, that don't count. Do that count? That don't count. Somebody, if you let me hold $20. I pay you back Friday. Man, bro, I'll let you get the $20. Like, bro, you gonna bring that? You gonna bring that up, bro? Like, yeah, I don't know.
I would only use that shit when I was like being attacked for shit.
I try not to, bro, because
I don't do it anymore.
You wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I don't do that shit, bro, because it hurts. I think me regurgitating everything that I did for people is probably the most I've said at this moment in front of an audience. I've never.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that shit like out in public.
No, never. Like I said, I just never could. I never.
Like when I was younger and shit and dealing with certain people and shit, if they would have like pretty much just jump off and just say, "Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that," and all that shit, then I'll just bring up the laundry list.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's how my form of like retaliation. That's what I would do.
I mean, true shit, but
Mike got comfortable.
Yeah. We about to end in a few minutes anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, but look, I don't do that shit because this is. I remember mom was dead just a couple months ago because it's always a female for me.
Yeah, it's not surprising with you.
Yeah, it's always a female for me. It be the pretty ones too. And I told her,
yeah, brag much.
Yeah, fuck her. No, don't fuck her. Can we edit that out? No. Nah, but I was just sad. She was getting on my nerves, and she's like, "You don't do shit for me or stuff like that. Like I don't need no man." And that I like when a female say that, like I get it. You know what I mean? You don't need a man, but when the man has done stuff for you, like. You really can't use that statement anymore. You know what I mean?
They know what they doing. It's like they try and attack the ego by saying like because we want to be providers as males.
Yeah.
So they'll use that as like a trigger. So since we're gonna hear it and just say, wait a minute, that's what I've been doing this whole time. Like in your head, you know you've been doing something.
See, that's why I let them run off the shit with that I did. And I said, you know what? I'm just let you know on something slim. I said I sacrifice more than what you think. And I just left it at that. And then of course she's like, "What did you sacrifice?" Sound like Cardi B. "What did you sacrifice?" And I was like, "Slim." Yeah. I don't have to go on this list. You know. And then she regurgitated it right back to me. She's like, "Oh, you did do this. Oh, you did do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you did do this." Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did.
Yeah, like I said, bro. A lot of women do that, bro.
Like, yo, you gotta chill. Females, man, it's not okay to be toxic, bro. Like being a toxic person, anybody, males too.
It's cool though.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's supposed to be like the new norm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and people can get offended with this one, right? So me and my girl was talking about like people with mental illness, right? Mental illness is not a joke, right?
No,
people with mental illness is not a joke. But it's motherfuckers walking around this motherfucker like it's some kind of fad.
Yeah, we talk about that all the
Yeah.
time.
Like it's like it's
What do you call it? A clutch? A crutch?
yeah.
Crutch.
It's
Yeah.
not even a crutch. Some of these motherfuckers don't even have a mental illness.
Yeah, they just want
Like they never been diagnosed with anything.
Yeah, because I told Eve like a while ago, is with people who do have mental illnesses and shit, like you can tell, but some people they just doing it just because. So I say, do you want help or do you want attention?
Right. Like young, like that shit is annoying as fuck. Like my favorite one is like when motherfuckers like, and I know this is gonna be sound like minute, but I got OCD. Right. I think this is one of the basic mental illnesses that I can talk about without getting any flack for.
Okay.
Like I got OCD. Do you know what a person with OCD is like? Do you know how much of a like what is it a hindrance on their life with OCD? Motherfuckers that gotta have shit in order. If this shit is not in order, like their day is fucked. Like yeah, you might like to clean, you might like some shit in order, but OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Like, do you understand obsession, compulsive? You have an obsession, and not only you have an obsession, but you're compulsive as fuck. Like, you see a blade of grass out of place. Now you got to go get some scissors and cut that blade of grass. Your whole day is fucked because of a blade of grass.
It happens.
You know what I mean? But this motherfucker's acting around. I got OCD. I don't like the way the packets of ketchup look in McDonald's. Bruh, chill, Slow. Or bipolar. Bipolar is a serious ass condition. You know what bipolar? People say these things, and I don't think they actually understand without even like getting diagnosed.
Yeah.
Like people, they go WebMD and be like, "Yep, definitely got that. Yep, I'm like a Gemini."
Oh, shit.
Bro, do you
let's not talk about the zodiac signs.
God, please don't. But like bipolarism, schizophrenia, like
Yeah,
these are serious ass conditions.
Whole
bro.
time, like I used to go, like when I would leave the house sometimes, like it was like it was like 2018 when I was like knee deep in the shit. Like when I would leave the house sometimes, I would feel as though like I left like something on, or I left the door open, or somehow like the oven was left on or some shit like that. So I'll like double, triple check ovens, and I would.
Your mind just fucked up.
Yeah, and I'll look at like I remember one day I called my mom, like, and I was like, "Hey, mom, like, did I leave the door open? Like, I'm at the bus stop right now. I can't, like, the bus about to come. Like, you gotta check to see the door if I left the door open. Like, cause I know like there's a routine I go through when I leave the house. So when I actually close the door, I know that I've closed it, but in my mind I'm like, I didn't close it.
Right.
Usually, like for shit like that, for me, like cause I go through that shit. Like people tell me, Michael, you forget a lot of shit. I'm like, I do. I mean, I do. I had 2 TBIs. I'm very forgetful, and listen, I can't even count the shit that I had when I was in high school and middle school playing football and shit like that. But I'd be like, I think some of that shit that was stress. Like if you so stressed out, bro, like you start forgetting shit, bro.
Yes, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's very
Like
true.
you start forgetting like important shit. Like you go into Walmart, like damn, I came into Walmart for something. Like you had a distinguished mission to go to Walmart for one thing, and you walked into the door. It's like, the fuck did I come in here for?
Mm-hmm.
Like I be forgetting sometimes how to, like, damn, did I start the car?
Did I start the car?
Did I start the car? Like shit.
Hey,
You know what I mean? You be like, damn, some of the basic shit, but some of that shit be dealing with stress though.
yeah,
Like,
that
it
should be
fucking-
happening to me though.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. Bro, you be walking in here. Sometimes you forget how to wipe your own ass. Like, damn, bro.
All right, I definitely ain't forgetting that
We
one.
might need to go get an exam.
Bro, I'm dead ass serious though. Yeah, I'm dead ass serious because I be like, shit, bro. Like, and then like we had to, like when we was in Syria, we had to put like tissue in the trash can because you couldn't flush the toilets and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, it was wild. It was wild.
Niggas living in the trenches.
Yeah, bro, trenches. Nigga living in shit. That's what we was living in.
That's wild.
But yeah, toxicity, bro. So like, all right, I don't know if we're gonna end this, but
Yeah, last thing.
I think my mic went out.
No, you still on.
Then
Oh, you can still hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
God damn. Maybe it's just me. But like for like toxic, right? How do you combat?
Josie D, bro.
Yeah.
How do you combat toxicity? Like if you was to give somebody advice and they listen to this, like how are we supposed to combat that shit?
What I recommend, start paying more attention to yourself. Like live somewhat in third person. So you're consistently observing yourself, and if you feel as though you gonna do better, like it's something that you need to work on. Like you'll pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not gonna like immediately like jump at you as soon as you do it, but reflect a lot. Like there's no time frame in which you shouldn't like reflect. Like you can reflect on something you did 5 years ago, or you can reflect on something you did like 6 minutes ago. So, like I said, live in third person. Like examine yourself and make sure you pay attention to the things that you thought you were okay with. And also, they say that you shouldn't pay attention to what other people think of you. Not always the case, because there are some things that you need to know that you're choosing not to learn.
That's true. That's true as shit. That's true as shit.
So that would my advice be. Like that's exactly what my advice would be. So
yeah, my advice would be just to day by day try to listen more to your instincts than actually you. Because like when you're going through situations, you know you think to yourself, like how you said earlier, you think to yourself like, yo, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and then it's just you just got to act on that statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just, yeah, I know this is wrong, but fuck it, you know, YOLO and this and that.
True. I think my advice would be to people is just try to combat it with the positivity. You know what I mean? The best way to get rid of toxicity is to clean it, and you clean it with positivity. You know what I mean? Somebody say, "Damn, I don't feel like getting up to go to work today." How you combat that? Well, shit, I got a job. You know what I mean? Most people don't even got a job. You know what I mean? I got somewhere I could, you know what I mean, get some of my bills paid, you know what I mean?
Right.
If I don't like it, I could go ahead and try to change up. And I said, oh man, I could go on the whole rant.
Silver lining.
Yeah. Like try to combat all that negativity. Like the first 2 seconds of the day is like very important. Or the first 2 minutes of the day is very important when you wake up. Because your mind already working. Your mind already telling you, like, I really don't want to fuck with this day. You know what I mean?
That's where the affirmation comes in.
Yeah. You got to combat that shit. Like, man, today going to be a good-ass day. I don't know what the fuck going to happen today, but today going to be a good-ass day.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And you instill that to that toxicity, that moment, man, shit. I'm pretty sure you can tame some toxic people with some positivity.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You can.
Of course.
And I hope it helps.
It's just like, are they willing to take it, though?
Yeah.
Because some of them are just so knee-deep in it that they won't even accept it.
But see,
some people love it. Some people don't want to change.
But how much of influence you gonna be?
Yeah,
that's the big thing.
The funny thing, like, well, I ain't say funny, but the difficult thing to realize is that we know a lot of these people. Yeah, we know a lot of these people.
I know a lot of toxic people.
I deal with a lot of toxic people.
And the kicker is, like, we probably tried to help a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely did.
What makes it even worse, they're probably the exact same way that they were when we first met them.
Oh, I can tell you that right now. They are.
Oh yeah.
I'm 100% sure. They are the fucking same. No, I'm dead ass serious though. Like they are the same fucking. Somebody asked me to get back with them, right? And I guess I'm gonna shut the fuck up after this. But somebody asked me to get back with them, right? And he's like, "Hey, we should get back together." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "No, like why the fuck would I put myself back in that situation? You have not changed at all. Like why would I fucking set myself back 5-6 years to be somewhere you're at right now? That's fucking stupid. That's stupid. No, No, we don't need to be back together. Get that shit out your fucking head right now. I am not about to be your come up.
Nigga, it happens.
Yeah.
Definitely happens.
Yeah, it does.
It's a horrible feeling, like when they try and come back into your life, but once you get better, it doesn't even matter anymore.
And it should be kind of flattering too.
It is. I'll be smiling. I'm like,
yeah, that means that
I'm doing something you're not.
All right, nigga, I
no, I'm joking. Let me stop. That's kind of asshole-ish.
It is.
You ain't gotta rub it in, but you know,
I don't be doing that shit. But they see. People watch.
Yeah, people
watch.
It might not react, but people trust me. People watch.
They watch. You think they looking at your stories? They looking at you. They might not like the bitch. But they looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say no more. I'm gonna be out, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I could talk forever.
Oh, nigga, trust me, we know. We know. Like, this whole podcast could have been just you.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll just bring us out, man. This has been another Breaking the Narrative podcast, BTN for short. Tony.
I'm Teddy.
And Mike, you want to outro yourself?
You know what? I'm the Success Story, baby. Check me out on Success Story Podcast, YouTube, Twitter. I am also on the doggone TikTok, all right? Y'all go ahead, check me out. Please, like, share, all right? Give it to your mama, your grandmother, great-granddaddy, all right?
Yeah, damn. That's a hell of an outro.
And the pet too.
Yeah, make sure your dogs and cats like the shit, too.
And the unborn babies and shit, too. It's like, all right. We out of here, man.